What do you say, DFK? This is Sir Worm, and welcome to What in the DFK is This? Uh, it's been a little bit, well over 2 weeks. Sorry for that. Turns out you shouldn't start a stream, uh, your idea for a stream on YouTube when you're going to be going away a lot with your family for summer vacation. Yeah, very hard to schedule. So, but my apologies. It's been a long time coming. Been wanting to get this out, and to be honest, this is probably like take number, I don't know, 20, 30 of this particular episode. Kept running to, oh, I should have this or show you guys that instead of verbally explaining it. Visualization is way better. So hopefully this time everything works out. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Today, or tonight actually, for me, went to tell you what I've been up to. So I think I teased in the last stream that I had an idea or a project that I wanted to pursue. So I started it as of Monday night. I think was the first night, the 20th. And the basic question is whether a single star, 1-star pet is worth it. And I wanted to show you, so I wanted to set up the experiment and see if I could really answer the question. So without further ado, we're going to be going up to our new topic or subject or segment. That was the word I was looking for, segment. One second. Tried to be as professional as possible. We're going to go down the wormhole. So let's see. Oh, yeah, look at this. This is just crazy stuff. And I'm out of there. So, yes. What'd you think? Fancy. Oh, man. That was probably at least a good 3-4 takes just doing that. So let me go to the spreadsheet, the Google spreadsheet that I had prepared. Here. I'm not clicking over. Okay. So, as I was saying, I wanted to find out if single star or common 1-star pets were worth it. And so the way I decided to do it is I needed a pool of similar heroes, basically a set with pets, a set without pets, and compare the results of the two. So first things first is how many did I need? So I went to, I will go to this other tab. Sorry. So I went to the Medium article where DFK's article, Kingdom Studios, where they listed all the different bonuses for each pet for the 3 egg types that we have: fishing, foraging, and gardening. So fishing and foraging both have 10 different bonuses. The fishing angler, bountiful, keen eye, fortune seeker. As you can see, the whole list, I don't have to read it to you. Foraging has the same 10, maybe the names are a little bit different, but the percentages are the same between the two. Gardening itself had 9. Scrolled too far, sorry. Had 9 common ones. So I went to test out each variation or each bonus. So that's 29 different pets. And I was going to get out of the common, you can see here, was I wanted to get ones with the lowest value that you could get. So efficient greenskeeper, I wanted a pet that had 1 star with 8%. If it was astute, it was 25, and so on. So I wanted to get, basically the lowest value you could possibly get for a pet, and see if it was, even if that pet was worth it. And so for all 29, and since I have a fair amount of pets, I had all of that in my possession, but how would I make it fair for the other set of heroes on the other side that weren't going to have pets? Is the equivalent of the value of acquiring these pets if I had actually gone out and bought them. So I went out and looked at like what the lowest transaction was for that type of pet for each bonus, and added total all up, and basically it came out to the value of 9 jobber heroes, 9 bottom basement heroes that you could buy at a tavern out of Crystal. So yeah, I decided to do it all in Crystal Vale. Originally, I was going to do this both in Crystal Vale and do a whole other set in Serendale, but I quickly discovered that getting the necessary heroes was going to be quite a challenge and very long. So I scrapped it and just did it. Everything's on Crystal Vale, nothing's on Serendale. So I'll go back to what I was saying. 29 heroes. I had to fit them with 29 pets. The value of acquiring those 29 pets equated to about like 9 heroes out of the tavern. So I got 3 of each, in addition to, so there will be 29 heroes attached with pets, be another 29 on a different wallet, and instead of having pets, I'm going to throw in another 9 heroes on top of it, each 3 fishers, 3 foragers, 3 gardeners. So there's no miners between either of them. Since there is no mining pets, there are no mining pets as of this moment. So let me go to here. What I'm showing you is, okay, now I had to get like heroes, so that, if you looked on one side, one wallet versus the other wallet, no one would be the exact same hero, but their stats would be exactly the same or very similar. So what I had to do is, I'm not sure if you know, for all the 12 basic class heroes, before any bonuses, blue, green, any stones, or any tiers that are used, each hero has a total of 60 stat points between the 8 stats up here. And so I went through and looked, and for each profession, there are 2 stats that influence how the hero would perform. For fishing, it's agility and luck. For foraging, it's dexterity and intelligence. And for gardening, it's wisdom and vitality. So I want to compare between the different classes who totaled up the same value, both in actual total stats and also in percentages. Because also, like I was saying, each basic hero has 60 total stats before any bonuses. As far as their growth percentages, growth stats, they would total up to 400. So that's an average of 50 per stat. So that would be 100. An average would be 100 for the 2 stats used for any one profession. So I wanted to make sure that they were, I was using hero classes that had in combination the same same values. So in fishing, you can see I color coded it. It's like the knight, the wizard, the priest, and the scholar all totaled up to 13. And I also had berserker totaled up to 13. But then you come over to percentages, like the knight, the wizard, priest, and scholar also added up to 80 between their agility and their agility. That's the knight. Agility and luck would be 80. Would sum up to 80%. But the berserker summed up to 95 if you did their agility and luck. So it wasn't. Though the stats, they totaled up to 13, their percentages didn't match up. So for fishers, I was looking for any knight, priest, wizard, or scholar, and both in the primary subclass, class and subclass is basically what I tried to say, because I wanted to make sure that their percentages, both growth percentages, both in the primary and the secondary, or class and subclass, were similar, aligned. Because while totaled up to 100 in the primary, for secondary, it would be 1/4 of that. So it would be 25% would be on average. So, and I did the same thing for foraging, gardening. Now, foraging was a bear because there were no likes amongst the group. Like you had the knight, priest, wizard, scholars, like both the totals, their percentages, and their stats lining up together. That was not the case for foraging. Foraging was a lot of diversity. Wise, you see a lot of different colors over in the growth percentage side. So I had to make some concessions to make it work, because it would take me forever to get 29, or basically 20. I needed 10 fishers, both with pets, 10 fishers without, 10 foragers, the same, and 9 gardeners, and 9 with and without pets for gardener. So, long story short, I came over here, and these are the heroes that I ended up with. And I also wanted to try to control as much as possible the number of each individual class, while they're combinations, like this was scholar priest. So this is primary, or class, I keep saying primary. So I have 2 scholars, one on each side. That's the class, and 2 scholars in secondary, but it's not necessarily. So this was a scholar priest, while this one's scholar wizard. So it's not 1-for-1 the same, but across the whole grouping, it's the same. So if you add them all together, their totals would be would equal. So for fishing, all of these were the same, 13 and 13 for each individual hero, and then times that by 10, 130. And so same thing with the percentages, second percentages. Now, as I was going through it, I remembered that the other thing that can influence how a hero performs, as far as finding loot or finding items, materials, is actually their luck. I forgot about that. So I also had to line up their luck percentages and luck stats to be the same on both sides. Now with fishing, since luck was already a primary stat for the actual profession, it was easy to line up because I was already doing the analysis. Now for foraging and for gardening, that's not the case. So I had to make sure that initially I was trying to get it so that none of them had any blue or green on their profession stats, And then with luck as well, that really shrinks down your pool of heroes. And it was a bear to figure out. So hopefully I haven't lost you guys yet. But long story short, here is the 10 heroes that I have for foraging and the different bonuses, the 10 different bonuses for the pets. And here's their counterparts. And down here are the 3 extra heroes for the teams with no pets. And then same for the gardeners, here's the 9 and 3 heroes. And as you can imagine, since I didn't have all these heroes, because I wanted to start off with basic heroes that had no experience, so they hadn't been quested at all. And it had to be basic common, and there was no bonuses within their profession stats. All the green and the blues were outside of their profession. Finding that for that number of heroes was not as easy as I thought. So I had to actually summon some. And that got to be a little expensive because I would hit it. I was getting so mad. I would hit it, but then the rarity wouldn't be common. It was like I hit like 4 rares in a row. I wanted commons. Like it was over a 50% chance getting common. I was like, I couldn't get, oh my gosh. Should see me. So that's why one reason why it took so much longer for me to get this stream up and running. So here are the heroes, the 29 I can talk to now. I put them both in each in their own wallet because unfortunately there's no programs out there that will show you what each hero individually, when they quest, what they got, how much experience they got, and how much. So if you did it manually, you could do it, but there was no way I was going to be doing this manually. The experiment would fail right from the get-go. So I am already an avid user of DFK Helper. So I had 2 new wallets created, put one group of pets with pets and one group with without pets, but I put the extra 9 heroes in. They each have their own wallet, and I would compare how they were doing as a group, yeah, and see whose account value was higher over the course of time. Now, my expectation is that the ones with more heroes would initially go out to a lead, but I think over time, I think with the bonuses from the pets, with the experience and everything, since those heroes you would expect would level up faster, they would start getting more items than their counterparts. And the question would be is when would the crossover actually happen? Or at least that's what I believe will happen. Only time will tell. Since I only started on this past Tuesday, it is not much has happened. But I wanted to show you. So on day 1, did I thought I had put screenshots. There we are. This is what I'm going to show you. So I had put in 50 crystal and basically 25 jewel for each hero for each account. There is the big worm account. That's the one with the pets. Worm Daddy is the account with the extra heroes and no pets. And I did their very first quest. So this is the results after the fishers or foragers. The gardeners are still going since it's a 4-hour quest. So initially, you could see, let me scroll down. This is the value. The value is ended up being about like 10 cents after one quest. Now, what I had to do also was I also bought, I had to keep these pets fed. So that is why their jewels a little bit lower, is I had to make sure that they had, since I was only going to use regular pet treats, I want to have at least another set of treats so that they could automatically, go. So I set up Helper to make sure that they create treats or make treats and feed the pets on a regular basis. So hopefully there's no gap there. And I've also set it up that if they get tiers, I was going to use the tiers to buy. Originally, I was going to have it by jewel, just for the gas, but instead, I'm now going to have it by crystal, because then Helper, just the way it's just set up, it'll take the crystal automatically and change it into jewel for gas. So I was just like, wasn't using, as the jewel will go down, their crystal was disappearing. And it's like, I still need a little bit of crystal for level ups and stuff. So I didn't want it to completely deplete the crystal, and it would just be, and then they run out of gas. So I'm converting the tiers into crystal, and it'll help turn the crystal into jewel, and that'll be used for the gas. And that'll be primarily from the tiers. So I'm trying to make them as self-sustaining as possible. The other thing I had to do is I think I sold 100 frost bloaters or frost drum for gold. So, because you need gold to make the treats. And since there was no miners and I wasn't doing any training quests, they weren't going to get any gold. So I sold 100 on both, not on this screen, but a couple days later, just so they would have some gold so they could make treats in the end. So this was the first quest. And I think this one, and that's the value. And these are the individuals. And I think this is the value after the gardeners came in. Because now you can see the spider fruit and the milkweed. And you can see once the gardeners came in, this side is the Worm Daddy with the extra heroes. So they were starting to pull away just a little bit. Then, so that's for that day. So then on day 4, which would have been the 28th, and then the 31st, I think it did. Yeah. This happened. Look at this. Already they had the ones with pets. Your cap value had shot up. It's all because they found Moscaroon. That Moscaroon catapulted them over, and they also found a egg, which, but the Moscaroon, if you took this out, their value would be less than the value of what this group had so far. So after it's like day 4, they found a Moscaroon. They're already in the lead. And one of the curious things that I saw was that even though they had more heroes, they had more items, but the higher value items, these guys were, it's like, these are the king crabs. I think that's the title. They had 10. This group had 9. Another high value items, skull caps, not skull caps, skunk root, and I forget what those are called. Whatever these mushrooms are called. You have 5 of them. You only have 3 of them. These are the higher value items. There was one other one. I think this one, 5 and 4. But you look at this is before I cashed in some of the bloaters. They have frost bloaters. 131, 105, 32 with the speckled tail. 20. Yeah, they had more tiers. They had more runes. Tiers and runes that they had done, but like the actual individual profession stuff, profession materials, the higher values of those, this group with the pets was actually pulling more. So that was quite interesting. And then also over here, this is basically looking at what they had done. All right, so this is after their first quest. Yellows up here, these are the pet guys. You can see the pets are here. So this number is the experience, their level, their profession level, and then the bottoms are their stats and total stats. And so this is the fishing tracker, and these are over here, it's just totals. So I can get some averages and stuff. But yeah, they were slightly higher. If you look at this is the total here and here. Yeah, here and here. Oh yeah, this is the 10 and 10. And these are the extra 3 guys here. So this is the total for 13 is here. And this is the pet group. So they had, that's their total stats. So this is the average for one guy. So it'd be 839. And so that's after 4 days. 839 was their experience versus 778 across all 13 heroes. The blue here is the original 10, and then 3 additional, which I wasn't as stringent as far as class and stuff. Just wanted to make sure that as far as their averages were lower. So like you can see, I got a Scholar Knight, so their Jolene luck still added up to 13. But this one actually had a little bonus of 6, I think, through the stone, but the stone didn't hit either agility or luck, so they could be part of the group. And then foragers over here. Here, all right, so 813 as of the 31st, 758. It's the average, and this is the average of their professional level, so 7.8, nearby 0.7. And the gardeners, I think the one thing with the gardeners was that this group had quested one more time than this group. So the ones without pets had gone through just when I just took it, like they were still questing these guys up here with the pets, while these guys had already finished, or most of them had. So their averages are a little bit higher. It's just going to be that way. It's just a matter of, I can't necessarily tell how many times each individual hero has quested. So it's just a snapshot of, whenever I take the snapshot, it is what it is kind of thing. So some may have 1 or 2 more than the other. If there's been any glitches, that's the downside of the experiment, is I am beholden to what helper is able to do, and if there's any errors or issues, then I have to go fix it, and they'll just be behind. But what I wanted to do is, this is the 31st, and today is the night of the 2nd. So let's see where they are right now. Wrong one. So I have switched from MetaMask to Rabbit Wallet, and it's been honestly one of the best decisions I have ever made. I was getting hung up on stuff with MetaMask, and Rabbit Wallet has taken care of that so much better. I highly recommend it. Thank you, Bob Nothing and the Brown Gent. It's good. Bob Nothing told the Brown Gent. The Brown Gent told it on his stream, and I was watching his stream, so therefore, so like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try. And you just put in the seed phrase into Rabbit Wallet that you had from MetaMask and bring up the same accounts. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So the best way to do this, I think, is to, we can get a general look at their inventory and see if we see anything special. They have two. They still just have the one mushroom and the one egg. So to the extent that the other group has found a mushroom, then they would catch up. And, all right. So let's look at their value here. Quester. So now their value is $1.87. Nice. And they were at, where is that sheet? Okay, yeah. They were at, no, it was on this page. They were at $1.56 as of the 31st, and now as of the 2nd, $1.87. All right, and then we'll switch it. Switching, I'm switching, I'm switching. What do I got here? Okay, Worm Daddy is the other account. And let's look at their inventory. Still no egg, and still no mushroom. So they're probably still going to be behind. All right, let's go to here. Push this little icon, DFK Quester. You guys don't know. At 71 cents. Oh, I just clicked off of it. Sorry. 71 cents. I want to bring it up. It doesn't make any sense. 76. Well, I did sell. Yeah, I guess the one thing it's not taking into account when you look, this is strictly inventory. So anything that gets converted to crystal or gold or jewel, it won't be included in the number. So I'll have to do that because I know I sold some of their inventory. Like I said, sold some for the gold. So now they have the gold while the pet group used their gold because of you had to make treats. These guys don't have to, so they just sit on the gold. So we'll have to incorporate that into their value. I'll have to update it and let you guys know. But we can see, I could do some quick math, possibly. Well, that could be a challenge. All right, let's see if I can do some quick math here. Let's see. All right, what I want to do is this is, all right, so they're 10.92. Have 22.23 jewel and 500 gold. So let's say this is crystal. expand it out so I can get this. There we go. All right, so it's crystal, jewel, this is gold, and here. Count here. Well, it gives me prices up there. It's not giving me prices for gold. So we'll just go to DFK items. And if I choose DFK, we'll give you the prices. I think it gets it from the deck screener of everything. So crystal, we'll use this price for crystal, this price for jewel, just need a price for gold. That is Sarandale. So 0.40.16. All right, where are you? So we're going to 0.0006. So 0.07. Type. So here to add 6 zeros so we can see it. So I'm going to bring that back. And jewel is 1173. 1173. So cents. And we'll do some easy math. Sorry about this. Yes, carry it down. So here we'll just go to 2 cents, 2 decimal places, I should say. Going the wrong way. All right, so, and I have to expand it out again. What? Sum. All right, sum plus 0.76 equals this plus this. That's what their account value is. And now, well, it wasn't 0.76, it was actually 0.71. The old one, this is the new one here. Look at, just check it again, 0.71. All right, and you have different prices. That's interesting. Either way, doesn't matter. Well, that is consistent. Go to the big worms account. Click on here. It says its value is 187. I have to go find it. Sorry, no, this is thrilling. Just do this and put it down here. Big worms is 187. Now I gotta get these values off of here. Just gotta wait till it updates. And all right, so the crystal is 7.49. Jewel is 19.97, and the gold is 75.967. 248, 345. So they are still in the lead. So this is Worm Daddy. Let's say 92. This is a big worm. So this is pets. And what I'll do is I'll make sure that this spreadsheet is out there for you guys to view. I might try to spruce it up a little bit more because I'm sure it was confusing. Hopefully you were able to follow me, at least somewhat. If you guys have any questions, please leave comments or tweet me or hit me up in DMs, and I will try to explain it. And over the course of doing or over more streams, I will go back and visit the values of these accounts just to see how they're progressing. As far as be interesting to see as far as not only the values of their accounts, but the where the heroes actually are as far as experience and how that changes. It's like after their first level up, especially if any of them get any additional luck, that may skew things. And now it's not a perfect experiment, but I think it will give us some insight as to whether or not pets are valuable. And right now, I would have to say yes. I thought it wouldn't prove out until later, but these early trends are definitely interesting as far as what materials the heroes are bringing back with pets versus without pets. But like I said, whoever finds the most Moshka runes is probably going to win. When do I stop? I'm not really sure. Haven't really thought about the endpoint. Guess you could go for perpetuity forever. As long as I make sure that they're properly funded. Like if I have to put money in to make sure that they have enough gas and stuff, I'll make sure I do it. If I do it for one, I have to do it for the other, of course, to keep things even as much as possible. But we'll see. It was an interesting little experiment. It's been fun so far. Fun to like diving in like this. It's partly why I wanted to find my niche as far as what to do to be a little bit different than what everybody else had been doing. Because you have enough people, enough great streamers, either going into like actual combat or game strategy, or going over the AMAs and the current status of ecosystem. There's so much other stuff going on. I just wanted to see present different angles. So if there's anything else like similar to this that you guys want me to possibly delve into or dive into, if it's not too crazy expensive, I'll see why not. And if it's crazy expensive or hard to set up, this was harder than I had initially anticipated. But once I started, I was pretty much pot committed. But the end result, this is my segue, I did get tons of heroes that I really couldn't use. So I'm going to give them away. Not all in this stream, but over the course of time. But it's time for the Worms winning wheel. Is that what I'm calling it? I need to make another slide for that. Worms winning wheel. I'll have to do that. That is a project for me for the next one. So yeah, let's do some hero giveaways, because that's why you're here. Have to hear me babble about my crazy experiments. Just there. Just have to find the wheel. There we go. But you guys can't see it. All right. So what we're going to give away today is our normal summons. Like all my Gen Zeros are available. So the normal stuff, each hero and either whatever their highest stat, a lesser stone of that, or a regular chaos stone. And I also did put in luck or fortune because nobody had a fortune stone. So I'm going to shuffle these. But first, let's see who's actually going to win. So let me go to, let's see, I think it's this one. All right, these are all the people who correctly follow the instructions of the last stream and followed me, liked, retweeted, and tagged 2 people. There was a few people who had done like 3 out of 4 and didn't get all of them, so I couldn't put them on the list. So it's Starbucks, Skillers, Shoes, My Girlfriend Wears, Dags, Red's Room, Mega, Mom, Lucio, Not Found, Kupo, Facundo, My Dream, AA Free, B-Boy, Nomad. Thanks for supporting the stream. Really appreciate it. I'm going to copy the list, I think 2 more times. Create more slices. So everybody's got 3 up there, and then we're going to shuffle those. Oh, so before I spin, what we're going to give away is 1 Gen Zero summon, and 2 other people are going to win 1 common and 1 rare of the heroes that I could not use for one reason or another when I was setting up this whole experiment. So somebody's going to win a Gen 1 10 out of 10, and the other 2 people are going to win 2 heroes, 1 common and 1 rare. So first we'll do the Gen Zero spin. And if you win, all instances of your name gets taken out so that you only win once on this particular stream. So let's do this. I love this part. I love spinning the wheel. It's one of my favorite parts. Looks like Skiller or B-Boy Nomad. Yeah. Last stream. Skiller, you get the Gen Zero. All right. Remove all instances. Shuffle again. Spin. Mom, or people know you win 1 of the pairs and move all instances. Pair 1. Just writing it down for my own knowledge. And I'm going to shuffle 1 more time. Spin. All right, who we got? Starbucks, AA Free, Red Room? Red's Room. Awesome. Pair number 2. All right. Yeah, so for next week, I think it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to post this out on Twitter or X. Still twitter.com, so it's still Twitter to me. And I gotta write down. I didn't write down original. Do this. And I'm just gonna keep it to Twitter. When I crossed over from YouTube and Twitter, so people didn't have the same usernames, so I didn't know, couldn't cross-reference, and it just got frustrating. So I'm only gonna limit it. Either I'm gonna have you do it all on YouTube or have you do it all on Twitter. I think Twitter has a greater reach. So I'll probably just use Twitter. So you'll have to retweet or repost, tag 2 people, make sure you're following me. Some people weren't following me, but had done everything else. Make sure you like it. Some people didn't do the like. Make sure you retweet. Retweet is usually the most limiting factor, so I usually start from there and look at the others. So, okay. All right, now let's see what they won. All right, first we have to go to my Gen Zeros. This is for Skiller. Wins again. All right, happy birthday, Skiller. Oh, yeah, see? Yeah, that's why you won. It's your birthday anyways. Don't know why. Instances of it. Shuffle. And you just spent. All right, good luck, Skiller. We're getting a summon today. You get Lesser Might with my Pirate and Monk. So we are going for a ninja. All right, that is nice. All right, let me write that down. I definitely forget this. Lesser Might. Pirate Ninja. They're in a different account, so I have to move that over. Let's go over here. All right, for the common. These are the 7 common heroes. They don't really mean anything to you right now, because I didn't put what class they were, but there are 8 common heroes. So we're going to spin it twice. One for Mom, the other one for Red's room. 3 instances. Shuffle. All right, so Mom, this will be your common hero. And we'll take a look after I get all of the... Okay. I guess Shade Trap? Well, yeah, I don't know. We'll just put Shade Trap. Shade Trap. And that is a Crystal Veil Heroes. 323193. All right, and we move all instances and shuffle. This is Red Runes. Hero. First of the pair. Looks like Delling Tarner. That is Sarandale 69154. All right. Don't need that one anymore. I should have moved up with Dylan Tonners though for future reference. And I'm gonna go to the rare wheel. All right, and there are 7 of the rares. Don't know when that period is there. Just bothering me. Not a made difference. I forgot to copy it. Okay. Copy. I'm going to do 4 instances of these guys. Shuffle. All right. Let's see. Mom, this will be your rare hero. And it is Didel Clear Hunter? Clear Hunter? Let's see. Crystalvale 317690. Move all instances. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And the red room is going to get Boston Autumn Blade. All right, so one last thing. We have to do Skiller's Summon, and that will be the end of the stream after that. So I just have to get to that account that has them. It's actually on another screen. Don't worry, I will bring it up. I just want to set it up. Okay. Oh, right, they're in Serendale. That's why I want to see them. And not that you would know or be able to tell, but I am using my own RPC. As we learned from Zelles, thank you Zelles, the creator and owner of DFK Helper. Just love Helper. So wouldn't be able to do this experiment, wouldn't be able to have as many heroes as I do, or pets. Thank you so much. If you guys are looking for a well, even if you just use just go to dfkhelper.com, and it's basically it's info screen for all your heroes and stuff. You can use it to bridge transfer. And the only thing I don't think you can do is quest from there. You might be able to, or you can sign up for the service, and for the service you can, I forget what the price ranges are. I think it's as low as $20 is the base, all the way up to, depending on how many wallets and what you want to do with your heroes. If you just want it for questing, or if you want like full control, sort of to do everything like summoning and feeding your pets and all other sorts of stuff, selling your heroes. And you would do that. Oh, I got to really quest these guys. Oh my goodness. But don't need to do that now. I need my pirate. And I need my monk. I have enough tiers. Don't. Because I could do it one more time, can't I? All right, I gotta buy. Sorry, I gotta go buy some tiers. I don't have enough. Can't use the jade. Don't really want to use the jewel. I might have some. Yeah, even though their price is going down. Tiers. Oh, old man brain kicked in. All right. Let's get like another 100 tiers and set up to actually do this. Please hold. It's also connected to my ledger for a level of security, so I have to open my ledger up and run it. You need to click it till the ledger is ready. so now I should have enough tiers. Do I have? I need a lesser might stone. I do. I have one. Awesome. So happy for that. All right, Skiller, let's see what we got. Now we have enough tiers to do it. We got to get the lesser might. Glad we landed on one with the stone I actually had. All right. Make sure I got everything. Wish the colors were a little bit different so you can. It's hard to see. It's just more shading versus like, okay, if it was green and red, and then, you know, keep hitting it or not. It's just personal preference. I'm just saying it out loud. It's a better visual indicator whether you've used maximum tiers. That's basically where I was getting at. All right, so where we get. So sorry, there'll only be one summon today. Maybe the next time we'll do a couple more summons. But I knew the other one would run long, so we can only do the one. So we sit here for 20 seconds. And all right. Let's get some mythic vibes going here. Can we get a mythic ninja? How awesome would that be? That would be freaking awesome. Of course, I did not bring up. Before I accept it, I want to. Gotta get one. Just need one. All right. I'm in a better habit of showing you guys pairs before I actually summon with them. But here is the two. This is where they line up. Of course, you can get that, and each one of my pairs of Gen Zeros have at least two. I think two of them have three, and two of them have two. Where you can get advanced skills. And unfortunately, no visuals with this group. This might be my lowest group. Sorry about that, Skiller. So Ninja, or you can get Macha to the Shapeshifter. Right. A little over half that it's not a common this time. So you can get Hardened, Shield, and Active 1, and Efficient. It's up to 17%. You got some Mashas for Days, Intimidation, and Toxic. And definitely mostly Mashas for anything that is visual. The best percentage you got is 0.88. If we use a butterfly wings or a wicker as your color. Okay. Let's see what we get. All right, I just got to accept it. Now. I will get better. I promise. I will get better. Let's see. We have a Berserker. What were the odds of that? Now I gotta actually find which tab that I actually had done that in. It froze on me. It froze on me. Sorry, hold on. Let's see. Just trying to find where I made that query here. Should move it to a place where I could easily see. All right. So it is a Berserker. Percentages of a Berserker 8.94. Wow. Okay. Yeah. It's this tab. And uncommon. Uncommon Berserker Archer. Jackie Thunderbane. Okay. Tailoring. Fortunately, they're not good tailors. I think tailoring is trying to get better at memorizing what the two stats are for each crafting. It's wisdom and endurance. They do have high endurance, pretty sure. Wisdom is 20, so like, yeah, you add those together, it's 80. It's below average. As I was talking before, looking at recessives at Gen 1s really doesn't do you much good because everything was basic to begin with, and we didn't get anything. No mutations. So the only thing we really got was we didn't get a common. We got an uncommon, but we didn't even get two main classes. We got a little Berserker. Hello? Hello? Yeah. And let's look at the other heroes that the people had won. We'll just go to the tavern real quick. Go to Barkeep, go to catalog. All right. So we have 323, 193. Yeah, Shade Trap. This is Mom's basic hero. The Night Thief. Fishing. Knights are not great fishers. Let's see if they have anything. Oh, you got advanced hair color. But that is your basic hero, and Mom's rare hero is 31769. That's an 8. Can't even read my own writing. Nope. 0. Yes. 0. Alright, Berserker Priest. 1 with 8 summons. Nice. And shiny. Look at that. Alright, a Forger. And recessives in your genes. Nothing there. Oh. Nice. Alright, and Red Room is 69154. You're Delling Tarner. Give this one 2 out of 5. Enchanting. I don't think they're good at enchanting now. Foragers. Recessive. Oh, explosion and recessive. So maybe you have something. Hardened Shield. So you got an advanced. Nice. Delling Tarner. Only 2 summons left on that. But at least you got a couple. And Bottom Blades 323, 235. Seer Knight. Fortunately, no summons on this one. Let's see, the recessive, nothing there. They got nothing. This one can be to the pit. But do have ice, and they do have tailoring. So ice and tailoring go together, and we say tailoring was endurance and wisdom. So add that 130 together, and that's pretty good. So seers are decent tailors. So if you want to keep it for the tailoring, I don't know. It's up to you. Red Room, it is up to you. Well, that is it for today's or tonight's stream. Guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully I was clear enough that you understand what I was doing as far as the little pet experiment. Like I said, I'll be giving you regular updates on future streams. See how these heroes are doing. I guess you could, I don't know if you could take a look on your own. Just look for my account. I'm not sure if that's doable. Never really tried. But that's it, everyone. hopefully you enjoyed it. I certainly did. I'm hoping to get back in a more regular schedule. I'm thinking possibly Saturdays. Usually there's some good downtime for me on Saturdays as it stands right now, but my girl's schedule could easily change that. But that is it. And everyone have a great night and see you out there. DFK world. Definitely feeling boorish. Can't wait for that. So cannot wait for PvE. All right, everyone. Have a good one. Thanks. See ya.